It is a great satisfaction to greet you and I hope you find yourself well. In today's video we will talk about the following 5 things that attract your ex-partner. You know them. Let's find out now. Just as there are things that can drive your ex-partner away, there are also things or attitudes that attract your ex-partner, and thus make things between the two of you improve much faster. Or in any case, doing this type of thing will help your ex-partner to be interested in hearing from you sooner than expected, and thus you will be able to know that your ex-partner still has feelings for you, and that you can save the relationship. Let us begin. 1. Walk away. I know very well that this is the most popular advice that exists on the subject, but despite the fact that it is the most common advice, you would be surprised to know how small a percentage of people do manage to apply this advice. Since most people think that pegging their ex is normal, and never realize that begging or pleading with her ex is as annoying as a loss in her shoes. If you want to keep your dignity intact, as well as the image or concept that your ex-partner has of you, stay away completely, and you will see how this simple advice can have a great impact in the future to be able to recover your ex-partner. 2. Be careful with social networks. Some people come to apply the advice to get away from their ex to perfection, but the big problem will be that they use social networks as that place to let off steam, and this is also usually very negative. Because it will be of no use to you to get away from your ex-partner completely, if you use social networks to be able to express what you feel or how bad you are, because getting away from your ex means doing it by all possible means. And I know very well that it is very easy to think that your ex-partner will not review your profile, but guess what, if she will, and several times a week. 3. Change. Another of the most popular tips on the subject is that they say that in order to get your ex-partner back, you must change and be a more attractive person, but the problem with making changes is that they are not achieved overnight. And if for now you think that you have to become a very attractive person to get your ex back, then I have to tell you that you should not think this way, because in order to become the person you want it can take even years. What I suggest is that you make some other changes in your physical appearance or in your behavior if necessary, as a way to generate attraction if one day your ex-partner comes to see you or goes on a date. But if you let the breakup affect you in a big way and your ex-partner realizes that you are much worse than before, this will be very negative and you will not generate any interest in your ex. Try to maintain your physical health, and see how this will work in your favor. 4. Communication with your ex. If you become one of the lucky people who has some kind of contact with your ex-partner, you should also keep in mind that communication with your ex-partner will be key to generating interest. Because an ex-partner will only be able to look for you to be able to measure your level of anxiety, and if in the first contact you have with your ex, you end up asking him for another chance, or you end up telling him how bad you are, doing this will only complicate the situation. But if when your ex-partner contacts you, you do not react in the expected way, this will be very positive for the process, because your ex-partner will wonder if you are over the relationship or what is going on with you. If your ex seeks you out so they can talk, I don't suggest you end up broaching the topic of the relationship, because by doing so the conversion with your ex will be very boring and this will ruin the opportunity to generate interest in your ex. 5. Your social life. Sometimes I find it interesting to know how some people believe that in order to recover their ex-partner, they must completely lose themselves from the map, and that they should not show signs of life, because now their only objective is that their ex does not know anything about her or of him. And it is clear that in the first point I said that you should get away from your ex, but I did not say that you should make a trench and spend the rest of your life there. But this is usually another of the worst strategies to get your ex-partner back, because if you leave your social life aside, your ex-partner will not be able to know anything about you, because I can assure you that when you go out with your friends or do interesting things, all this will reach the ears of your ex. In addition, it has been proven that happiness or showing that you are happy is something attractive to human beings, and if you want your ex to come looking for you, do not lock yourself in the 4 walls of your room, because you will only have negative results. I'm glad to tell you that you don't have to wander in the dark, hoping to get lucky. Take advantage of our experience and recover the person you love. Click on the description of this video and now access the following personalized guide. Subscribe and comment. A pleasure and thank you.